Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to our 21-day meditation program. And happy Saturday. And thank you so much for joining here. Though it is Saturday, though it's a party day and Women's Day program everywhere is happening, still you decided to come and join here. It really means a lot to me, to this group, and to our own self, my dear friends. So, and when we give highest priority to the spirit, to the consciousness, and to knowing ourselves, and I think we are successful in that manner. So I'm really, really grateful for showing up today. And today is a very, very special day. A special day is like, of course, we all know Paramahamsa Yogananda. He had created a spiritual revolution in not only East but in West also, my dear friends. And he showed that meditation is not only for Eastern people, meditation is not only for religion people or people from India, people from Himalayas, not like that, but everybody deserves to learn this Kriya Yoga and meditation, and knowing the self, right? So that is what his powerful teaching was. And our master has taken life in Gorakhpur on January 5th and 1893. So in 1893, he was born into a very, very beautiful family. And then today, especially, he vacated his body and Mahaparinirvana happened on March 7th. On this auspicious day, we must remember him because, of course, we all celebrate birth, right? And but this master, we are celebrating birth, not only birth, but the body vacated day, because when you see at the end of life, it is all about, like, how you created the beauty in yourself and beauty in others. And this master has created a very big uh, ripple of happiness, ripple of joy, ripple of learning, ripple of knowing self. And because of this master, many of us came to know that who is Lahiri Mahashaya, who is came to, about Yogeshwar Maharaj and Yukteswar Maharaj and then Babaji. So before coming into meditation, I have no idea who is Paramahamsa Yogananda. Until I read about Paramahamsa, I do not know about Babaji or Lahiri Mahashaya and all. That book really changed my perception and deep love towards this practice, my dear friends. So, once again, we wanted to express gratitude to this master. And today is another wonderful day because my friend Swayam Prabha, who lives in Cleveland, Ohio, but she is right now in Virginia. And when I asked her, can you please come and share a few things about your journey? And of course, she's a lover of Babaji and Paramahamsa Yogananda. And who else can talk on this better than my friend? So let us all welcome Swayam Prabha today to our session and listen from her, her journey or whatever it is, right? So we are open to hear what she's ready to offer today. So, Swayam, the stage is all yours. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sheetal. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. And I totally have not prepared anything. Today afternoon, Sheetal called me 2 p.m. and said today is Paramahamsa Yogananda's Maha Samadhi. Please come and say a few words. So I'm totally unprepared. I just want to share whatever comes, on the floor. So I was just thinking, since it is Maha Samadhi, what is actually Maha Samadhi? I was searching. Okay, Maha means great, and Samadhi means the great final union with the divine. It seems. So we are all leaving our body, right? When we die, we say death, but Maha Samadhi is completely becoming union with the God. So with consciousness, they are just leaving the body. Um, I'm so happy to be here today. So my journey started like 10 years ago. I was having some health issues, so I just came into meditation, knowing that meditation can give me relief from my medicines and from my health issues. And luckily, Sheetal came in my life, and she introduced meditation to me. That is how I started slowly, according to my age. I was 32, and then I just started. And later I came to know that I have to increase the hours. So I increased it, and finally I'm out of my medication now. I'm completely healthy. And when I was practicing my meditation, after a few months, Sheetal invited me to Atlanta. Patriji was coming to spread meditation in the United States. So I went to Atlanta, and then she said, "Why don't we do meditation?" So we both were meditating that day night, and we went into deep meditation. And there I've seen beautiful light, and then I've seen a master. I completely don't know who it is. I just thought, okay, yeah, I was so tired, so I just slept off, just like how I traveled to my sister's place now. I went to Atlanta with travel and all. I was so tired and just slept. Next day morning, we went to airport to see to meet Patriji, and then we went to Gandhira's house, and then I've seen the pyramid on top of it. I've seen the same Guruji whom I have met in my meditation when I was meditating with Sheetal. I don't know his name. So I called Sheetal and I was asking her, "Who is this master? He came into our meditation yesterday." Then she told me, he is Maha Babaji. I was, that was my most beautiful experience in my life, because how is it possible to see master in our meditation, right? That inspired me to continue my meditation and to know more, to continue this journey. I think they blessed with that experience so that I can continue, just like my masters will give us rewards like chocolates to to continue in this journey. So I was so surprised, and then I was with so much enthusiasm. I want to know more. I want to do more. I was continuing my meditation after coming back to my home, and then I was getting experiences from that day onwards. I experienced astral travel. I experienced astral visions and clairvoyance. So many experiences, and every time I get experience, I'm getting more interest to know and more interest to continue this journey. And then one day I've seen one master who was wearing orange clothes, silk clothes, and then he was his gaze was only half. He opened his eyes only half. I was sharing my experience with Sheetal. Who is this master? I have seen one more master now. I don't know who it is. Then she told me, why don't you read Autobiography of Yogi book? You will get to see so many masters there. Then I went to library and I ordered this book, and I got this book, Autobiography of a Yogi. Then I started reading this. I usually don't read books at all, but this was my first book, I would say, in my spiritual journey. This was my first book to read, and as Patriji says, he gave us 3 tools to awaken ourselves, to realize ourselves, to progress in progress ourselves spiritually. He has given us 3 tools, right, friends? Meditation, Swadhyaya, and Sajjana Sangatya. We are all practicing. In my meditation, when I'm doing meditation, I got the experience, and when I shared my experience, then I got more information to read books, right? Meditation helped my experience. Through meditation, I got the experience. Through sharing the experience, I got more knowledge, and through reading book, I got more knowledge and more wisdom. Right? Everything is correlated. Meditation, Swadhyaya, Sajjana Sangatya. These 3 things are related. One supports another thing. So we have to practice these 3 things. And in Swadhyaya, we read so many books, right? We read so many masters' life stories. He has lived so many years, and whatever experience he gathered in his whole entire life, just by reading that book, we get to know about that knowledge. So it is that powerful, friends. That's Swadhyaya. And then Swadhyaya has one more meaning too: the self-study. We gather the knowledge, we get the wisdom, and then we implement that in our life to make ourselves a better version. Right? And Patriji has given many spiritual books list to read, so to get better in our spiritual journey. And in his list, if you see, the first book is Paramahamsa Yogananda's Autobiography of a Yogi. He says, do not die without reading this book. It is that important, my friends. He has written this book maybe 100 years ago. I don't know the exact number, but still people read this book. This book inspires you to meditate. Because most of the time we think that we don't have time to meditate. or I'm getting so many thoughts, so I'm not able to sit. So then we discontinue our meditation by giving the reasons that no time, and then thoughts are not good, and sometimes we fall asleep, and then we feel like, oh, I just slept, all my time is gone, I wasted my time. So we give all these reasons to not to meditate. But so many people, when they read that book, they know the power of the meditation. We get to meet so many masters in the book, in this journey, and then we get inspired. And so many people, when I went to Kriya Yoga, I got inspired with this book, and I wanted to learn Kriya Yoga, so I took the initiation. And whoever came there, they just read this book, and then they wanted to know meditation, they want to learn meditation. This book is inspiring people to know about meditation. And if you already do meditation, this book inspires you to increase the hours to more sadhana. I'm really inspired from this book by reading it. And my experience while reading the book, I was reading it, and as I was reading it, then I have seen the same master whom I have seen in my meditation. He is none other than, I said the eyes were half closed, right? That is Lahir Mahasaya. And then the figure, the face was Yukteswar Giri Masters. And then when Sheetal said, go read this book, and I met this master, Paramahamsa Yogananda, in the book. So if you read through the book, this is the exact lineage. Mahatar Babaji is the one who introduced the Kriya Yoga, the meditation, to this world, so that normal people who are in the household can also get the benefit of meditation. So his disciple is Lahir Mahasaya, and Lahir Mahasaya's disciple is Yukteswar Giri Master. Yukteswar Giri Master's disciple is Paramahamsa Yogananda. This is the whole lineage. So whatever the lineage is, in the same way, I have got blessings from all the masters through meditation, my dear friends. And then I was still continuing my meditation. And then one day I got a message. Babaji said that he has 7 kids. I was so surprised. What is this? Am I thinking from my mind or what? Because every time you get experience, every time I get the experience and I don't understand it, and later I get the explanation. I also thought, like, Babaji is not married. He doesn't have any kids. What is this message? Saying that Babaji is saying that he has 7 kids. Then after a few months, I went and I met one auntie who is a Kriya Yoga sadhak. She has a center in her basement. I went to one of my friends. She took me there because I also love meditation. She wants me to introduce her. When I went to her basement, that is a Kriya Yoga center. So I've seen all the masters, big pictures she has kept. Babaji, and then Lahir Masaya, the whole lineage. And after Paramahamsa Yogananda, they kept Hariharananda. In the next lineage, Hariharananda is there, and now Pragnananda. He is the one who is the guiding the meditation and that Kriya Yoga meditation. So I counted all the disciples. There are exactly 7. So the Babaji was, whatever he shared in my experience, his 7 kids is his 7 disciples, the whole lineage. He was talking about that. I understood that later. And then this book, so many experiences when I was reading this book. When you read this book, you get to see many masters, many miracles, and how powerful meditation is, right? And today I want to share a few of them. And as Sheetal said, Paramahamsa Yogananda was born in 1893. And then when he was kid itself, he loves God. He wants to realize God, and he wants to become a saint. And to one day he gets very nice experience when he was 9 years old or 10 years old at that time. His mom and dad, they both are Lahir Mahasaya's disciples. And one day he sits and meditates. In his meditation, when he closes and meditates, he sees, he thinks in his mind, what is behind this darkness? When we close our eyes, we just see the darkness, right? It is just darkness. What is behind this darkness? He questions. And then immediately he sees one bright light all over his room and everywhere. And then he loves it so much, and then he asks, who are you? Then the message comes from the light, I'm Ishvara. Then he says, I want to be with you. He falls in love with that light so much that he wants to be with that light. He doesn't want anything else. And to realize that, and he also sees so many masters who are meditating in Himalaya with their light bodies. He wants to become that. He wants to become one with the God. With that quest, he knows that he has to find one guru. Only guru can take you to the path. Only guru can give you the path to God's realization. Right? So he starts searching his God, his guru. And then in his journey, he met so many masters. And from each master, he learned something, but he moves on. Like he knows that they are not their guru. But from each and every master, he learned something. And where I got so inspired from this book is he meets one master called Paramahamsa. The Paramahamsa master, he works in a railway station 8 hours a day, morning, whole time, full time. And then he meditates in the night time, 8 hours. Whole night he meditates. He wants to realize the God. He wants to know the God and self-realization. For 8 hours, every single night, he meditates. And then 8 years he meditates like that. He gets many spiritual experiences, but still he feels that there is a line between him and the Divine Mother. He's not yet one with the Divine Mother. He wants to remove that curtain, which is holding between him and the Divine Mother. I was really inspired with this master. See, friends, we come into meditation maybe with your health issue, financial issue, or you want self-realization, something. If that problem is not resolved, we think that okay, meditation is not working. But how much sadhana are we doing, right? I was so inspired with this master. 8 hours every single night. He also worked like us, just like us. And 8 years. Still, he didn't get that oneness with the God. Then he goes and he asks Lahir Mahasaya, I've been practicing so much, 8 years, 8 hours. Still, I'm not one with the goddess. Then he blesses him. Tonight you will get that connection. Then he gets that. So this master really inspired me to practice more hours, do more sadhana. And then when Yogananda was 10 years old, his mother, he knows he is so mystical. He gets mystical experiences from his childhood. He already know that his mom is going to leave the body, but he cannot take that pain. And his mom was also Lahir Mahasaya's disciple. She also meditates. And one day, one saint comes in front of her house and he tells her, now it is the time for you to leave your body. And no questions asked. Yogananda was just 10 years old. And as the saint says, she goes the next day, she meditates, and then they say, when you meditate, you get one silver bracelet in your hand, and then you have to save it for Yogananda. And then until he meets his guru, he has to wear that silver bracelet. That is going to be his protection. That silver bracelet will have some Sanskrit words on it. So that is the message given by Sadhu. And then the next day, his mother meditates, and she gets the silver bracelet in her hands. It just forms astrally. It is made because of the astral masters, and then she saves it for him. And then no questions, no fear. She just leaves her body. That inspired me. Like, how is it possible? Even if you go for physicals, if it is me, I'll get the thought like, what am I going to get? Or what my results are going to be? Am I going to have anything in my body? Right? Our insurance, everything we get so many fears. Like, how is it possible to leave your own body with your will without thinking about anything? No fear, no thinking about future, nothing. That really inspired me. So that means we all have power. Like, it's not, she's not a saint. She is not meditated in the Himalayas and all. She is just a housewife, and she stayed at her house. She practiced meditation, and she got that power that with her will, consciously, she left her body. So that is one more lesson. Like, we don't have to suffer. We are leaving this body with suffering. So meditation gives us the power to leave the body at our own will. How beautiful it is, right? That one more lesson I really love from this book. And even his sister, she knows her husband is going to leave her body, and then she wants to leave this world. It's like Sumangali. She doesn't want to leave after him. She wants to leave as a Sumangali before her husband. She also leaves her body at her will. So all these things are really inspired me to meditate more and to know more in this journey. And then you meet so many other masters like Sleepless Saint. He meditates 22 hours a day, and he there is no need for him to sleep. Like he is completely connected to the divine power, the Ishvara. So he's continuously getting the energy from the God. Like if you keep the charge to the mobile phone, you don't have to um, recharge it, right? If it is there on the power, that's that like the same way. He has a connection with the divine. So there is no need to sleep. We are sleeping to get the energy. When you are connected to that energy always, there is no need to sleep. Even you can see right now, Master Prabodh, he's a live example for us, the sleepless saint. So all these things we can awaken within us. And then one more latest thing is Nirahari. You'll meet Nirahari Yogi. There is one yogi who can, who lives without any food, just with the cosmic energy she lives. So that all these things we have to awaken within ourselves. That's what I felt after reading this book. We have all the powers within us, and through sadhana, we can awaken these things. And there is beautiful unconditional love you will experience between Yogananda and his guru, Yukteswar Giri. Like no expectations. What is the divine unconditional love? You will experience that. As Yogananda, as I said, like he goes and he meets many masters in this journey. Finally, he finds his guru when he was 17 years old. He finds Yukteswar Giri, and then he experiences that unconditional love, and he knows he is his guru. And then he takes Kriya Yoga Diksha, and then he follows the spiritual disciplines and everything. He learns so many things from his guru. And while learning, he knows about Sleepless Saint, and he wants to go and learn from that master. So he leaves Yukteswar Giri all his life. From his childhood, he wanted guru. He met his guru, and in between, when he knows about Sleepless Saint, he thinks he will give the self-realization to Paramahamsa Yogananda. So he leaves his Yukteswar Giri and he just goes to that guru. But after meeting him, after spending time with him, he realizes that Yukteswar Giri is the one who is going to um, guide him to self-realization, and he comes back. And even when Yogananda comes back that night, Yukteswar Giri doesn't say anything, his master. He just takes him to the kitchen, and then he serves him food, that rice, dal, everything. He will not ask, where did you go? Why did you go? Why did you come back? No questions. Unconditionally, he just feeds him food. Yogananda feels a little bit hesitation, and then he asks, are you not angry? I left you and I went to another guru. Are you not angry? And then, no. He says, no, just come and eat food. That is unconditional love, no conditions. If he wants to go, he'll go. If he wants to come back, he'll come back. That is beautifully explained in the book. And then I love one more beautiful thing in this book, Masters. It says about Amara Prema. I never heard this word, Amara Prema. Unconditional love I heard. But Amara Prema, I read Telugu book. That's why I'm saying this word, Amara Prema. What is this eternal love? Yukteswar Giri's master is Lahir Mahasaya, right? Um, because of his office work, he goes to Himalayas. And then there, he meets Mahatma Babaji. But he doesn't realize who he is. Babaji says, I'm your guru. But then he's like, no, I have never met you, because he doesn't remember anything. He's in this lifetime, right? So Babaji, he just holds his forehead on his third eye. He touches on his third eye. Then he remembers all his past life. He realizes that Mahatma Babaji is his guru. Then he starts, he gets emotional, and then he asks Babaji, why did you leave me all these days? What took you so long to meet me? This is the book. Autobiography of a Yogi. This is his life story, friends. Okay, somebody was asking the book name, sorry. So Mahathir Babaji, he realizes he is Mahathir Babaji, and then he asks like, why did you leave me for so many years? What took you so long to meet me? Lahir Mahasaya asked the Mahathir Babaji. He's like, I have never forgotten you. It is only you who forgotten me. In past life, when you meditated here in this cave, I was with you. When you left your body, when you went to the higher planes, I was watching over you. I was there with you. And when you took this new life as Lahiri Mahasaya, Shyamachara, I think is the name he is given when he was born. At that time also I was there with you when you're playing in the like a kid, when you're playing in the sand, when you're keeping sand all over your body and playing. At that time also I was with you, I was next to you, but you don't know that. You never realized me, but I was always with you in your past life, when you left your body, when you're in the higher planes, when you take the new life, and now all the time I was with you. So our gurus who is going to give us self-realization, our lifetimes changes, our family, we are so attached to our family, our husband, our kids, our properties, and we leave this life, right? And again next lifetime we'll take again new family, new husband, new kids. That changes. But guru, until we get the self-realization, he will be holding our hands life after the life, life after the life, until we get the self-realization, even after that. So this is one, the love which doesn't end with one lifetime, which continuously is there, is eternal love, my dear friends. Amara Prema. That is what I really, really, really loved in this book. So please do read if you haven't read the book. So that is it, friends, about the book. That's what I wanted to share. So yeah, as you know, Yogananda, he learned from his Yukteswar Giri. He took the training, and then after 10 years, when he was 27, he took the Sannyasa Diksha. Then he changes his name to Paramahamsa, to Yogananda, and then he comes to United States to spread spirituality, to spread meditation, and we all know what great work he has done. He started the Self-Realization Fellowship organization, and then through that he spread meditation to so many people. Even now his teachings are ever fresh. Great wisdom is there, right? And then he gave us 4 tools, my dear friends. 4 tools. Meditation, you have to practice meditation every single day. That is must, no excuse. Just like how we are sleeping, how we are eating, how we are doing our daily work, right? It has to become a habit. Meditation and then affirmations. Whenever the negative thought comes, just give a pause. Give a pause and then transform it into positive. Give a positive affirmation. And then visualization. Whatever you want in life, just visualize. Visualization is more powerful than meditation. If you want good health, you have to visualize yourself that you're already having that beautiful health in yourself. Whatever you want. Visualization is more powerful technique, he says. And then prayers. We all connect to God through prayers. So every day we have to pray. So these are the 4 things we have to do every day, given by Yogananda. And then he continues his journey. He spread a lot of meditation. Right at the end, when I leave this body, what he says now, Yogananda, how we can connect to Yogananda is, you can see me, you can connect me through love. He says we all can connect to Yogananda. He's not here now in the physical body. But if you want to experience Yogananda, you have to connect to the frequency of love. Okay, let us all practice love. The whole essence of meditation, doing sadhana, reading books, sharing experiences, everything we are doing to awaken that divine love within us, my dear friends. So we all have to love ourselves, self-love, and whoever is around us, just spread that love to everyone. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I just want to share.
Wow, what an amazing, amazing way to spend today with you, sharing your knowledge and wisdom connection with all these wonderful masters, Swayam. And you have taught each and every important lesson today from the book. And as you said, right, everyone must read. Do not die. Please, friends, do not die without reading this book, okay? So, this is must emergency red alert, what Swayam said. So, please go get and read the book. So, and also we started book club, Swayam. So, now we are reading Celestine Prophecy. In 1 week, we are going to start Paramahamsa Yogananda's Autobiography of Yogi. So, friends, Autobiography of Yogi, you must read at least once a year. Okay. Never ever think that you already read that book, because every time you are reading, you are a changed person, right? You might understand in a different way. And what Swayam shared today, maybe a 5% from the book, whatever she shared, it was so inspiring. and it is igniting a divine light within us when you read what happens to you, when you read what kind of things you experience. And thank you so much, Swayam. We are experiencing Paramahamsa Yogananda now and with your speech, because you said, like, he's connecting. If you want to be with him, is through love. So beautifully shared. And I will open the stage for our friends to share their feelings about today's session. And I will request everyone to keep it simple, and so that many people can share their feelings today. So, and we will practice meditation after that. So, we will open the stage for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then we'll start the meditation. Friends, you can unmute yourself or raise your hand to share your experience, like how you enjoyed today and how many of you inspired to read book. Yeah, so let me, okay,
So,
Bipasha.
yeah, I have been hearing about this book since a long time from my husband. We have it at home, but I haven't read it yet. But now I want to read it. And just last week, he was telling me about the lineage, and I was even writing it down, trying to remember. So since I heard it again today, it really helped. It sunk in. So I will try to read it. And I was inspired. It was very well said, Swan.
Wonderful,
Thank
Bipasha. So I
thank
am
you, Vipasha.
you, yeah. Yeah, Chandrika.
Yeah, hi. So, what are the exactly the book's name? Can you put it down? Yeah, I mean, even I want to experience what she mentioned. It's very inspiring.
It's Autobiography of Yogi. I'm writing it down in the chat. Chandrika.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chandrika. um, Srini. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is thanks for arranging this one, Sheetal. And this is actually very good information, a lot of wonderful information you shared. Just I want to add one thing is, if anyone wants to visit, there is a Paramahamsa Yogananda Self-Realization Fellowship is in Atlanta. Second headquarters is in Atlanta. It was opened about 30 years back. So if anyone wants to visit and all, it is in Atlanta, it's in Smyrna. That is the world second headquarters. First one is in Milpitas in California. Just
Wonderful
want to give the,
information, Srini. We all must visit as a team. We must go there and we must meditate there as a team.
yeah,
That's a wonderful, wonderful suggestion.
it's in Smyrna area it is.
Marina, okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Srini. Anybody else, friends?
I just want to say what others have already said. This particular book, actually, I have heard so often. And first, I think few years ago, I heard about this from a friend who is very spiritually inclined, and she had the book, and she did ask me to read it, but unfortunately, I have not really read the book. But today, after listening again about this wonderful things about the book, I think I'm going to definitely read this, and it will definitely help me. And I also want to say that it is very inspiring when your friend was sharing her own spiritual journey, her own experience, with masters and the books and all these things she said, actually. So overall, I think, it's always nice to hear somebody's experience, and that, takes you one level higher, and, just gives me the motivation to go in that spiritual path. So I just wanted to share that, and thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, wonderful experiences we are able to hear today. So that's really amazing.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
have
Yes,
one or few wordings from that book.
Mhm.
So where Yogananda Paramahamsa, he mentioned that one day Mahavatar Babaji came to his house and knocked the door, and then gave this wisdom, or asked Yogananda Paramahamsa to come to the Western world and teach Kriya meditation to everybody. So that is the reason he came to USA, Western world, and he spread Kriya meditation. And in the Self Realization Fellowship, that is the non-profit organization that he started here. So it is a very beautiful experience that he mentioned in the book, how Mahavatar Babaji came to his house and knocked his door. So all is very nice to hear that kind of experiences from that book.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Wonderful, wonderful, Anu. Thank you so much for sharing
Yeah.
that beautiful notes from the book. Thank you. Yes, it is really inspiring to read and understand about all the masters in that book. So wonderful. Thank you, Anu. Yes, friends, anybody else? Yeah. So, Swayam, you want to?
You continue.
Okay.
Other 4 points are meditation. We have to practice meditation. We have to practice visualization and affirmation and prayer.
Mm.
Correct.
Beautiful, Swayam. So we are practicing here 21-day meditation program. This is started on March 2nd, and we are going to complete this session on March 22nd. So the purpose of program is from every aspect we want to inspire to practice meditation. Either get an inspiration from the session or take an inspiration. So that's how I started this 21-day meditation program. I'm very, very happy that many all these masters are coming here and practicing meditation every day very sincerely. As you can see, today is Saturday. Okay. Yesterday, Friday, today, Saturday. So still they are coming here and then practicing meditation. And when Babaji comes here, when he's sitting here, how happy he must be feeling now. Just think about it. Paramahamsa Yogananda, Lahiri Mahashaya, Yukteswar Mahasaya, Patriji, whoever masters, right? When they are here, by looking at all these masters, how happy they are feeling. And it's really amazing the love what you shared, right? That Amara Prema, it stays eternal with the student for the master. So I wanted to share my experience today. Last year, I went to Babaji Caves and like really not expecting anything. I just wanted to be there because many masters walked on that path and then wanted to go from long time, but somehow it happened and I was able to go there. And then when I went there, nature told me not to rush, just to walk peacefully and slowly. So everybody were rushing to go to the Babaji's caves and practice meditation there. But something inside me told that, do not rush. Just enjoy your journey to, it's a trekking. So journey to the caves. So that is exactly what I did. So everybody were rushing and moving forward and they are reached and they are practicing meditation. But whereas I was like slowly going and looking at the mountains, looking at the trees, and I was feeling that, all this master also came here and observed the same things, right? Same sky, same trees. And literally every tree I was feeling one student there. Like, one master is like maybe in the form of tree, they are standing there. So as I was walking further, one place came that I mean, I cannot explain this. Like, as if somebody gathered the flowers, pink flowers, and they put it on the walk so that we can walk. Right? I mean, when I saw that, who could do that? It is a 7 feet walk. I mean, it is all trekking, but at one place, 7 feet place, it was all filled with flower petals. And then when I'm walking, that suddenly the mind in the mind came is Babaji. So look at the love of him for a student, my dear friends. And uh, I literally felt, what must I have done in order to experience this beautiful journey in the, to the Babaji caves, right? So I was like slowly walking, and when I went there, the cave was filled with masters, because it's a very small cave. And then no rush, because just being there itself is a great experience. And then I went inside, and after that I meditated for some time. As I went inside, it started raining like anything. It was pouring. If I would have not enjoyed that road, my dear friends, I would have missed seeing each and everything on that pathway. So the people, what we thought is first, I mean, anywhere we wanted to go or visit or do meditation, right? We first rush there, we meditate there, and then after meditation is done, we try to enjoy the atmosphere. But whereas what happened is, as soon as I enter into the cave, it was pouring, and there is no place to stand or anything, right? So literally, everybody had to rush to the ground, like, after the meditation is done. And but I really want to stay there for some more time. And then I found a next to that, there is a small cave, like maybe it is covered with stone. And then I sat there, and I felt like writing. Luckily, I took a book there. So I was carrying the backpack, and then my book and my pen. I was writing like anything, like for 45 minutes in the rain, like under that covered stone there, like next to Babaji's caves. I was writing, and I was feeling that what is the divine intervention, right? Flowing through us. And then also, when we were going up, Masters told, like, I went with Chandra sir, so he told that watch for Master, watch for Babaji, that he could give his darshan in any form, but you have to be aware. So it could be not same for everyone. So when we were walking, and one of my friends, she experienced that Babaji caves is already there. On top of that, there is another way little going up. One old, very old lady, she was like walking from top to the bottom from the Babaji's cave. So then we realized that, it is in the form of lady, and he's coming and he's giving darshan. And everybody left there. If everybody went down, and then, there is another in mid of the way, there is a hall for you to sit and meditate. It's a closed covered hall, so everybody landed there because it was raining heavily. And when I was sitting there, a very big bird, very big bird, it's a black bird, very big bird, it came, it was passing there. I was surprised. I never seen such kind of bird or anything. So I had no doubt at all, because, you know, he can come in any form. So I was really appreciating, me being there, and then expressing gratitude for having that experience, my dear friends. And it was really wonderful journey. Everyone must visit Babaji Caves, and hopefully, as a team, we will visit soon. And if you have a chance to go to India this year and next year, please plan to go there. And it's really amazing journey. So I just thought of sharing with you all today. Thank you, Swayam. So we will hear last few closing comments from you, and then we'll go into meditation.
Beautiful experience, Sheetal. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, so wonderful. Like when you said the flowers, he was like inviting, right, everybody with flowers. I've seen in your Insta, in the flower part. It was so beautiful.
Yeah. So your last closing message for all of us, and then we can go into meditation.
Yeah, that is the message, my dear friends. The last message, as Yogananda said, let us all connect to love. And even Babaji says the same thing. Now I'm reading another book, Invitation to Love. If you haven't read that, please do read. It's written by Yvonne Delafleur. It's automatic messages given from Babaji to Yvonne. The book has 108 messages in it. Each message, every line, he reminds us to only three things: love, 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 and love. That's it. Keep loving. Every minute we have to give that love vibration. We have to be in that vibration and give that love. Yeah, to reach that level only we are doing all these practices. That is my message, and that is what Babaji had taught me. That is what I'm practicing it. You know, we think our mission, our purpose, all that. He says your mission, your purpose is to give love, to be in the frequency and to give love. Whoever the master it is Yogananda or Mahatma Babaji or any master, the message is only one. That is to awaken the divine love within us. That's all, friends. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Swayam, coming here and spending your time here with us. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sheetal, for this opportunity. I'm really feeling blessed to come here and share my experiences on this special day, Maha Samadhi of Paramahamsa Yogananda. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. So today, friends, we are going to meditate with the affirmation, like as she said, right? To increase our frequency to love, right? So as we are practicing meditation, we can always have that awareness of our love, my dear friends. And today we'll go into meditation, and I again deeply express gratitude to all the masters, right? From Babaji to Lahari Mahashaya to Yukteswar to Paramahamsa Yogananda, to this book, to us, to Swayam, to everyone here. So we are all here with the reason, and I think we are all connected here, and the connection is love, my dear friends. Thank you. So let us all go into meditation.